Hello everyone, my name is Jessica Martinez. I go to Brennan High School, and today we will be going over my teach speech, which is my semester exam for the GT ISM class. I am in the 5th period. My teacher is Miss Leslie Fezzle, and we're gonna get started, okay? So to start off my speech or my presentation, we are going to be starting off with this icebreaker. And in this icebreaker, let me read it to you because it is a little hard to see. It is, what are some homonyms you know? You have 1 minute to come up with some, and here's a hint. Homonyms, they are words that sound very similar to each other. They could be 2 or more words, such as there, and there, or let me think, where and where, the 2 wheres. There are many different types of examples. Bear and bear, break and break as in breaking something or pushing the brakes on a car. There are bear, barehanded, or bear as an animal. So you have 1 minute to get some examples done, and we will move on. Okay, so let me put on my timer, and we will get right back. Okay, and 1 minute has started. We're just waiting for that 1 minute. We are currently at the 25-second mark, so you have 20 more seconds to think of some words. Okay, we're at the 10-second mark. Okay, 5 seconds, and okay, your time is up. So my reason behind having this kind of icebreaker is because, well, we'll get into it in 1 second. Let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so this right here is my mentor. Her name is Miss Stephanie Guerrero. She's currently teaching the 3rd grade at Leak Elementary School. She is, once again, my mentor for the 2020-2021 academic school year. She, again, teaches at Leak Elementary. She's in the 3rd grade. Some quick information about her would be that she has a master's degree in educational leadership and a degree in early childhood education, kindergarten through 5th grade. She has taught the grades 2nd, 3rd, and 4th grade, and this year currently she is teaching the 3rd grade. Okay, and yeah, that's Miss Stephanie Guerrero. She is a very close family friend. We've been meeting every day for at least 1 hour. So far, I have watched her and the way she interacts with her students, how young they are, and it's very amazing, I would say, to see how much patience she has with little kids, how she manages to wrangle them up to get them, to get them engaged in what they're doing in class. It's really, I look up to her for how well she can teach her students, especially in this time where it's a little hard to concentrate on your school. So yeah, let's move on to the next slide. Okay, so this slide asks, what am I studying? And we're gonna get right into that. So currently I'm studying early education, which is grades, again, kindergarten through 5th grade. And I'm specifically learning how to teach 3rd grade, which is what my mentor teaches. So the reason behind me studying for this early education would be because last year, since I'm a second year ISM student, I've already had the honor of mentoring a high school teacher who was the on-ramps US history teacher. And I got to see the way he would teach his students, and it was very inspiring. I got to learn a lot through him. I'm not sure if I can say his name, but it was really, really fun to learn how to teach high school students. And to say the least, they're a little harder. 11th graders are a little harder just because, to me, it seemed that they didn't really want to learn, that they kind of just wanted to get through the class and get their grades in. It was very funny though. I really enjoyed his class, and I enjoyed learning how to teach from him, how to teach older children. So yeah. Oh, and I chose to have a third grade mentor because I wanted to see the difference between teaching high school kids and teaching early education. And so far, I can say that it is vastly different just because for children, even online, I can tell that they're having some trouble focusing. You see the students who are engaged in what Miss Guerrero is teaching. They could be looking all around the class, fumbling with toys in their desk. It's very funny. And it's amazing to see how fast she can catch them and get them back on track. So to me, it's very cool. I really enjoy this. And I'm studying education in general because I believe in the 8th grade, I had a US history teacher who was just very awe-inspiring, and he really enjoyed what he did as a career. He had a passion for history, and even I noticed that, and I wish to emulate that in my own future, to be able to teach students I can't really say high school students now because I really would like to see myself teaching early education. So that is also why I decided to choose this year to learn about early education, just to see if I like one more than the other. And I can honestly say I do enjoy early education a little bit more. So we will move on. And this slide, I'm having some trouble reading it. It is what I found interesting in my field of study. And just to touch base real quick on the last slide and on my icebreaker, I chose my icebreaker to be about homonyms, and it's just a little different from what I'm going over. I chose to do that because in early education, it's not just one set subject like it would be in high school. It's just a vast majority of all of the subjects just split into different times, which again is very different from high school students who have a whole day and a whole different periods to go over every subject. So it's just all the subjects in one classroom basically for early education. Okay, and back to what is something I found interesting in my field of study. So we will go on to the next slide. Oh, what I found interesting was their salary. To me, I feel that, to me and many others, and there is a lot of research about this, is that their salary is just vastly underpaid when compared to other jobs. So we'll move on to this next slide. Oh, that is not the right slide. I wonder what happened to it. So basically what the slide is supposed to be is going over what the salary is for Texas teachers. And the salary, I believe, is $36,000 to $38,000. And when compared to other other fields of study, which are paid around maybe upwards of $70,000 with the same degree, the same master's degree, it's just about a $40,000 annual difference in salary, which to me is terrible because I feel that teachers are the foundation to every field. Every student who becomes a NASA physicist, a doctor, they all go through teaching and all have had a teacher. So I feel that teachers should be paid a little bit more. And I even know from personal stories from my own teachers that even they have second jobs because their salary as a teacher is just not enough. Some of them have second jobs or live paycheck to paycheck, even being honest enough to say that they don't have enough money right now to go out and help feed their pets, to help do what they want. They really just have to spend most of their money on paying their own bills. And from a magazine I had to do research on, I did learn that there are many teachers who wish that they were paid more and have moved on to other careers just because they weren't able to really live on their salary. So to me, that's interesting and very sad. So for the teaching portion of my teach speech, we're going to be learning about Mr. Christopher Columbus. So Christopher Columbus, he was as many would say, the founder of America. And as the founder of America, he basically came to America and he founded what we know as America. He founded the colony of Jamestown, which was the foundation of America, as I did just say. And he really knew what he was doing. He knew right from the get-go he needed to start a colony. He needed to gather resources. And even he, in his time, had met with Native Americans who lived on America before he had colonized it, which is very amazing to me because in history books and textbooks, we see that he touched base with them, he traded with them. They even taught him how to farm and how to live off the land, which was just crazy to me. So for that, he is just a very awe-inspiring man. And to teach this the same way you would teach basically a younger audience would just to tell them some quick facts about Christopher Columbus. He was born October 31st, 1451 in Genoa, Italy. He sailed when he was just a teenager. He was very young when he first came to the Americas. He went on trading voyages around the Mediterranean Sea, which is, I believe, from America to Russia. It's a very big ocean. And basically his first voyage to America, when he touched base in America, he sailed the Atlantic Ocean in 1476. So an easy way to remember that is a rhyme I like to repeat to myself is Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1472. Christopher Columbus sailed the ocean blue in 1472. Easiest way to remember that. And for a little interactive activity, we are going to be learning how to create a paper boat. So what you're going to do is get a paper. You're going to fold it in half, hamburger style. Okay, then we're going to open it back up like this. We're going to come in both sides. So we're going to make a triangle right here. And then we're going to do the same thing on the other side and make another triangle. So you are going to end up with something like this. Okay, so now that we have this, we're going to fold this side going up. So it's going to go up through here. And it's going to go up through here. Oh, so now that we have this, we are just going to fold it this way, like this. And this way. And what we have just made is a US Navy boat. These are the speedsters of the Atlantic Ocean. They're very thin, they make good transportation, and their design is to be in order to be sneaky little soldiers, sneak through the water at very high speeds. Just a quick little thing you can do at home. So yeah, let's just move on to our conclusion slide. Oh, and this is a salary page we lost. Yeah, the conclusion. So for this page, we are just going to be going over my product really quickly, my final product for the end of the year, which is going to be making my own lesson plan, making my own fun activities for young children. And it's just going to be a lot like this, but a little more in detail, a little more just aiming towards showing my audience what I went through this year, how I've grown as a student, and just how I'm going to emulate everything in my own way, how I'm going to teach and how I can show everyone that I'm ready to pursue my own career in the future. So I hope everyone enjoyed this slideshow. I hope everyone enjoyed this speech, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. Have a good one.